Welcome back to another episode. It is the Primetime Sport News and I'm your host Okpila. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos and stay tuned for more sporting action and sporting update. If it's your first time here, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our videos and turn on the bell notification so that you stay notified from time to time when we post on our YouTube channel, and also become part of the global sporting community here on the Primetime Sport News. In the sport headlines today, Manchester United Sheikh Jassim submits his fifth improved bid to buy Manchester United from the Glazer family. The Qatar Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Jion previously submitted their third bid to buy Manchester United on April 28. A renewed offer on May 17 by Sheikh Jassim was launched. The latest bid will clear off £1 billion worth of debt at Manchester United and distribute ring-fence funds for the club as well as the community. The club announced in November that the board was exploring strategic alternatives to enhance the club's growth, with the full sale one option being considered. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim both publicly confirmed initial offers in February, and the latter is understood to have this week made a fifth bid to acquire United. The offer remains 400% for the club, and those involved in Sheikh Jassim's bid to have indicated this will be the final bid. The breaking news on the transfer market: Lionel Messi is set to join Inter Miami after leaving PSG. The Argentinian legend Lionel Messi will join American side Inter Miami after his exit from the French champions Paris Saint-Germain. The former Barcelona player is set to reject a more lucrative offer from Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal. The Miami deal includes collaboration from brands like Adidas and Apple. Lionel Messi has won the award of World's Best Player 7 times and is expected to win it later this year after the World Cup success. This will be the first time the Barcelona icon Messi will play outside of Europe. Real Madrid have agreed to a deal with Borussia Dortmund to sign England midfielder Jude Bellingham for 103 million euros. The 19-year-old, who joined Borussia Dortmund from Birmingham City in July 2020, was one of England's top performers at last year's World Cup. Bellingham wants to move and will have a medical examination in the next few days. The midfielder has been linked with some of Europe's top sides and will sign a 6-year deal. Borussia Dortmund have confirmed in a statement that the Spanish side have agreed to pay 103 million euros with the various potential add-ons on top of that. If the add-ons are achieved, the deal could reach 133.9 million euros. Manchester City and Liverpool were two of the sides keen on Bellingham, who is set to become the world's third most expensive teenager. Tottenham Hotspur has announced Ange Postecoglou as the new manager. Ange Postecoglou may not be the highest profile appointment some Tottenham Hotspur fans were calling for, but the 57-year-old CV shows he could be the antidote to a club in serious need of direction. The first Australian to manage in the Premier League will be tasked with re-energizing a patchwork squad that may or may not include the greatest Spurs player of a generation, Harry Kane. Cultivating a more positive and productive culture and creating a brand of attacking football craved by a fan base since the end of the Mauricio Pochettino reign. Postecoglou has a track record of delivering on the above, with previous rebuilding jobs leading to a league titles in Australia, Japan, and most recently a Scottish treble with Celtic. He also has self-proposed committed to playing dynamic, attacking and energetic football. He demands must be pleasing to the eye but with a purpose. After winning the Asian Cup with Australia, Postecoglou created a similar legacy in Japan. He took over Yokohama F. Marinos side, suffering from an identity crisis, and turned them into a J-League champions. Wherever Postecoglou's unique and varied footballing journey has taken him, he has silenced any skeptics. He was relatively unknown to Celtic fans when he arrived in Glasgow 2 years ago. On the day his departure was announced, after winning 5 of the 6 domestic trophies available to him, Chief Executive Michael Nicholson labelled the Australian a great football manager and a good man. Karim Benzema agrees to join Saudi champions Al Ittihad after Real Madrid exits. The Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema has agreed terms on a 3-year deal with Saudi Arabian champions Al Ittihad after leaving Real Madrid. The French striker Benzema, who is 35, won 25 trophies including 5 Champions League and 4 La Ligas in 14 years with Real Madrid, but they agreed to let him leave his contract early. Al Ittihad are managed by former Wolves and Tottenham boss Nuno Espirito Santo. Benzema played 648 times for Real Madrid after his 2009 move from Lyon and scored with his last touch for the club, netting a penalty in Sunday's 1-1 draw with Atletico Bilbao before being replaced. On Monday, it was announced Al Ittihad were one of 4 leading Saudi Arabian clubs to be taken over by the country's public fund, or rather public investment fund, which also owns Newcastle United. Still on the transfer market, Victor Osimhen price tag lowered amid Man United interest. Napoli will now accept bids of 120 million euros for a star striker Victor Osimhen. Osimhen is among the names Man United are considering to fill their striker gap since the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo last year. Previously, it has been reported that Napoli will only accept offers of 150 million euros or more for the Nigerian forward. The 20-year-old said earlier this season it was his dream to play in the Premier League. He has scored 31 goals in 39 games in all competition for Napoli this season. Kanmasi yakuyona-ke laphana i-golf, Rory Mcllroy says he still hates LIV as he addresses new merger between PGA TOUR, DP World Tour and LIV Golf. Rory Mcllroy says there has to be consequences to action for the golfers that left the PGA Tour, but added that he still believes the new merger between the PGA Tour, DP World Tour and LIV Golf is good for golf. In addressing the media for the first time since Tuesday's announcement, Mcllroy said that he learned that the deal pretty much at the same time everyone else did, adding that he felt like a sacrificial lamb. Mcllroy also maintained that despite welcoming the new entity, he still hates the LIV. And he suggested that the LIV Golf is not part of the new deal, adding that it's Saudi-backed public investment fund that are joining as partners. Mcllroy also added that whether you like it or not, the PIF are going to keep spending money in golf. At least the PGA Tour now controls how that money is spent. One of the biggest sovereign wealthy funds in the world, would you rather have them as partners or an enemy? At the end of the day, money talks, and you'll rather have them as partners. When I try to remove myself from the situation and look at the bigger picture and 10 years down the line, I think it's going to be good for the game of professional golf, Mcllroy said.